Hey guys, what is up? It's Laughing Death here, and today we're doing another video in my How to Rank Up series. It's basically tips and analysis from my ranked gameplay to help you guys rank up in Rainbow Six Siege. If you guys haven't seen the previous videos, they're very helpful and I highly recommend you check them out. I'll have links in the description and I'll put a card up here. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video. In this first clip, I'm playing as Ash on the new map Tower. It's down to the last 30 seconds or so, and I'm just trying to see what's going on in the objective and give my team good calls. I do end up getting a sloppy kill on Capcan, and as I get flashed, I shoot my Ash charge at the shield. It downs him, and I'm able to get an easy kill. In this clip, I'm playing as Bandit, and I'm on Kitchen. I can hear the Hibana charge above me on the hatch, and you guys will be able to hear that in just 1 second. Because of this audio cue, it gives me a really easy kill, and I know that Hibana's right about to drop. You should be able to hear the hissing of the Hibana charge.
Prevent further access to the biohazard container. Biohazard container securing pause.
Here I'm playing as Bandit on Bomb and I'm holding down work offices. They end up thermiting the wall, so I move over and hold as tight of an angle as possible. I'm holding this angle in case the thermite goes for the second wall, and he does, so I get an easy kill. Just playing the game a lot will help you get your reaction time up, and that's how I managed to get this headshot. When flanking, you never just want to focus on the first kill. That's why I look over to my right, duck down, and get cover before I reload. It's always smart to pay attention to the second or third kill that you can plan on. You never want to just give up on the flank by reloading too early and getting killed easily. The reason I aggressively peeked this is because I saw that he was getting pinged, which meant he was probably hiding behind that post, so I was able to guess exactly where he was and get an easy headshot. Here we're holding down Archives on the map Clubhouse. I'm playing as Ella, and I went over to hold down Garage because it's a very common entry point for attackers. I go upstairs and end up throwing an impact nade at this soft wall so I can hold a very deep angle at the garage door that they most likely will enter through. Once I see them open up that soft wooden wall on the right side, I readjust my aim and get a good headshot. I immediately change up my location by going down the stairs to the bottom floor of Garage because I know after they die they'll give the call out of where I was to the rest of the team. By changing up your location, it changes with your predictability and makes you a lot harder to kill because they're not sure where you are and were likely given the wrong call out. This change of predictability is the same when you're peeking a doorway. You always want to go from crouched, standing, or prone and switch it up so that they can't tell and predict exactly where you are to make it much harder to kill you. Here as Ella, I'm doing just that. They see me first at crouched and they're trying to pre-fire me, so I change it up and go prone to try and get them in a different angle. Even such a small and subtle thing like changing your height will massively tip the scale in your favor to win the battle. I always change my height from crouched and standing, and vice versa, when I'm in firefight. Here as Hibana, I get put in a very uncomfortable situation because my Hibana charge is jammed by mute, and then I'm stuck by the Miras, so I need to pre-fire them and then fall back to the other entrance to the objective. I end up picking up 2 good kills, so it was a great choice. One very subtle thing that I almost always do that people don't realize is I walk while crouched. It's the quietest way to move around, and it allows you to have an advantage because most people are aiming at standing head level instead of crouched. Here, I'm stuck on the roof as Hibana. It's a 1v5, so I know there are going to be people running out, so I end up getting the kill on Vigil. I was trying to open up this wall that leads into bathroom. It's right behind the objective, and it's a great long line of sight that's hard to counter. With Bandit outside behind me, it's hard to get him out of my mind, but I know I need to focus on the objective. I end up barely clipping Cav in the head as she's looking through that opened mirror. Here it's the exact same situation. I'm Hibana on the opposite building, and I'm trying to get that long angle into bathroom. As you see, I pick up this 1 kill through that soft wall that they forgot to reinforce. Don't know why they did that. And I've got the Hibana charge opened up, so I have that line of sight all the way into bathroom. Most defenders that are anchoring hold an angle back there, so it's a really good line of sight that they struggle to counter, and as you see, I do end up picking up a good kill. This is another clip where I used my hearing to get an edge on the attackers. I'm holding Penthouse as Mira, so I know that that hatch is being contested as well as the window. It's very important you listen to which one's being watched at the moment. If you hear them repelling, you know they're right outside the window. As you guys will see, I can hear them right outside the window repelling, so I lean over and get a kill. Becoming familiar with the sounds is not easy, it just comes naturally as you play the game, but it will eventually help you out immensely.
Sensor deployed.
Here I'm anchoring on Tower as Rook, What I do is I see the blitz coming at me, but I try not to have tunnel vision because I know there's still one more besides him. So I look over to the other side where I think he might be to try and get a cross angle and pick off anyone who gets distracted by the blitz. I end up getting that kill, so then I work my way around trying to get the flank on the blitz. Having teammates that have mics is crucial. That's why you rarely see people solo queuing. It's all about listening to your teammates' calls. Right now I'm getting a call that Thermite is about to round the corner on me right after he drones, so I try and pre-fire. There is some weird glitch in the game where I'm hitting him right in the head on this pre-fire and it doesn't seem to count it, but I still do end up getting the kill. Then I focus my attention back onto the objective as I flank back because I know it's the last 10 seconds or so, and I see him drop hatch. Here I'm anchoring his rook, and what I was doing was holding a very tight angle on the door. Then I see that they thermite the wall, so I try and change up my angle as I know they won't enter through there anymore. They're going through the thermite hole. So I end up getting a very long angle and snipe Twitch in the head. In this clip, just like the others related to sound, I'll play it, give the analysis, and then play it back for you guys with sound so you can hear it. Basically what's going on is I'm watching this window and then I hear someone put a breaching charge on it. You need to know what this sounds like so that you can pre-fire at it, and you need to make sure you're at head level. The little brace thing on the right and left of the door on the yellow vertical stripe is exactly head level, so that's where you should be aiming. What you're actually going to hear is someone reloading, and then directly after that they put a breaching charge up. This clip is from the same round. It's about halfway through and I see my team starting to drop. I know that they're about to do a really big push because they've taken out about half the team. I can see where they are because I can see the white lines, which is the bullets flying through the air. After this, I can base where they are and reposition myself to get the better angle. I see that the first person is right in my crosshair, which is an easy kill, and the second person is right behind the bush. Here is Twitch. It's all about playing smart. I know it's down to a 1v2, and I'm trying to switch up my predictability. Normally people will enter through that right window, so I go through this second one to get a better angle and switch it up on my opponents. I know Echo's on objective, and once I saw that explosion above me, I knew the second one wasn't. So, as I get concussed, I try and move as quickly as I can, but I can't sprint, and I get behind the shield to try and get that last person. You want to be able to pre-fire. In this situation, I was playing as Twitch, and it was a 4v2, so I knew it was a pretty easy win, but I decided to play it safe. I pick up the first kill, and then I know it's time to rush. You just need to be able to communicate with your team and tell them to all push simultaneously. Because I saw that ping to the right, I knew exactly where they were, and I was able to pinch them with a teammate and corner them. When I play Twitch, I normally like to play as a support role, so I'm staying outside as my team pushes with the shield and the Hibana. I'm trying to get whoever's holding tight angles on defense, and I'm looking through this window. I end up finding Doc and pick him off. After that, the job's not done though. I rotate around to see if I can get whoever's left in that room, as I knew there was one left, I just couldn't figure out where, so I try and change my angle and get a good view. In this last clip, I get put in a very uncomfortable 1v3 situation. The first kill wasn't that hard, but it's when I get put in the 1v3 that it becomes challenging. The most important thing to remember when you're trying to clutch it for your team is to stay calm and listen to the game noises and the calls that your teammates are giving. The teammates need to not crowd the mic because you listening to the game sounds is one of the most important things you can do. If there's enough time, you should always try and drone, which is what I end up trying to do. However, when I do drone, it's jammed and I'm a little anxious, so when I try and shoot the jammer, I accidentally shoot my own drone. What's going on right now is I'm trying to get visual confirmation of where they are because I'm getting the call that they're right where I'm pre-firing to the left of this couch. I'm attempting to get a good angle, but it's a really tough spot to be shooting. The only other advice I can give you when you're trying to clutch is being smart. My teammates told me that there was a flank route around to a different doorway I could go to, which is always good to try and change up your angle and predictability. However, the flank route just leads to where Hibana and Fuse jumped in and died. The last thing I do when I'm trying to clutch is always go down prone when you're trying to enter. As you can see to my right, there is this wall protecting me, which makes it even better. But when you're entering the room prone, it makes it harder to tell which entry point you are at, and sometimes they won't even know you entered, so you get the advantage on them there. That is going to do it for today's video. If you want more of these ranked videos, as I said, link in the description, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.